Welcome to Tater Time with Big Al and the Tater. Your host, Mr. Caleb Strickland.
All right, here we go. Welcome to week 7 of Tater Time. So glad you joined us. AJ has gone 15-2 on his high school picks. This week, AJ, Stanhope versus Carver. Who you got?
I got the Stanhope Mustangs.
All right, Jeff Davis versus Central Phoenix City.
Got the Red Devils from Central Phoenix City.
Ooh, okay, Wetumpka versus Helena.
Go Indians.
Oh man, okay, so you got the Indians winning the 6A, right?
Oh yeah.
Nice. All right, we're gonna go straight to a viewer video.
Tater, who's coming out of the SEC East? Will it be Georgia or will it be Florida?
All right, Pat. Thank you for the question this week. As we stand right now, it looks like the Georgia Bulldogs will win the East this year.
Oh, the Tater has turned.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Turn Tater.
Yeah, I knew he'd come over to my side eventually. I had Georgia picked at the beginning of the year.
All right, so time to talk teams. Tickling Tater's top 10. AJ, you got this week.
All right, I got the Buckeyes at number 10.
Auburn pressure.
Auburn at 9, coming into the top 10. Washington State at 8. Wisconsin at 7. The Washington Huskies at 6. TCU jumping them with another top 25 win over West Virginia. Georgia coming in at 4. Penn State at 3. And then rounding out with Clemson and Alabama.
All right, let's go to our Week 7 picks. We'll start off with Tennessee versus South Carolina. UT had a bye week last week, and Butch Jones came out with a gem of a phrase. And it goes like this: you don't have to get a physical rep to get a leadership rep. What the heck does that even mean? And as UT got a little momentum right now.
Who knows? It looks like Butch made a lot of use of his off week this week, coming up with profound statements like that. Now, Butch should probably focus on beating South Carolina and quit trying to be do his own version of Matt Foley. Tennessee's looking to change things up this week with another quarterback. I just don't see it really working out for him, to be honest with you. I think too many guys have quit. I think I've already said that before. I'm going to go South Carolina in a pretty close one, though.
All right, so we got a video question about this for the Tater.
Hey Tater, this is Jared, local celebrity and heartthrob from Tire City and Automotive Service on Atlanta Highway. Quick question. If Tennessee loses to South Carolina, do they fire Butch Jones? If they do, who do they get? And will it be before the end of the season? Peace.
All right.
All right, Jared. Thanks again for the question. I do not believe Tennessee will fire Butch Jones if they've held on to him this long. I don't believe they're going to get rid of him now. Talk is, though, that if you believe Paul Feinbaum, talk is that John Gruden will probably be the guy to replace Butch Jones at the end of the year. But I do feel like this, Jared. If Butch Jones doesn't stop his shenanigans and quit acting like Matt Foley, he, my friend, could wind up in a van down by the river.
Easy.
All right. Moving on to Texas A&M in Florida. Florida rolls out some crazy gator skin uniforms this week. Are they trying to camouflage a demoralizing loss to a weak LSU, or are they just trying to amp their guys up?
First off, let me start with this. Sorry, Gator fans, but your jerseys are ugly, okay? And they might belong in the trash can with Tennessee in their dumpster fire.
Really hates those jerseys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he does not like them.
They're not good. They're not good. Don't wear them again. But no, I feel like, yeah, they might be trying to have a diversion here for the ineptitude that their offense has been showing past couple weeks. And I feel like Texas A&M comes into the swamp and will get a win 31-27.
I think we got another battle of below-average teams here. It looks like maybe Florida's luck has finally run out. Franks wasn't very good last week. I will say that give Texas A&M a little credit. The defense looked pretty good. Kellen Mond did some things. I'm going to go Texas A&M in a close one in Gainesville.
All right, so moving on to Oklahoma versus Texas. Baker Mayfield epically planted a flag at OSU after a huge win. But then he lets Iowa State, an unranked Iowa State, come into his backyard and come away with a win. I mean, can they get it back together against Texas or what?
It's really crazy to lose to an Iowa State team, but again, same Oklahoma, same tendencies. I mean, this is the 7th year in a row they have lost to a double-digit underdog. I just don't know how you do that and expect to play for championships week in, week out. Mayfield tried to do too much, tried to be too cute. And moving on to this week, I'm going to say that Texas is a very good team, a very scrappy team, very up-and-coming team. They've been playing Sam Ehlinger at quarterback, and he's showed a lot of promise. A true freshman quarterback that can run and pass and grind out some wins. I think this is going to be a close game, but I do like Baker Mayfield's resolve enough to pull out a win and grind one out for Oklahoma in a close game.
Well, I feel like Oklahoma's living up to their nickname of Choklahoma, and for some reason, this Iowa State team has a tendency to beat Oklahoma teams. Oklahoma State, you know what we're talking about. But I do feel like what Kyle was saying, Sam Ehlinger showed some very good promise against USC earlier this year, and I feel like Texas pulls out the upset this weekend in Dallas and wins 30-28 in a close one.
Okay, so Bama plays Arkansas for homecoming this week, 28.5-point favorite. They seemed to struggle last week against A&M by all accounts. Does Bama have anything to be concerned about?
Yeah, I feel like they could have some concern if Ridley's out for this game because the wide receivers just basically dropped the ball, which they did, Robert Foster. We got to do better than that. Yeah, I mean, our wide receivers got to step up if Ridley's out. And if they don't, this could be a very close game. I do think Bama makes enough plays, and this game shouldn't be close. I feel like Bama rolls 42-7.
I think the only concern or the only reason to be concerned for Bama would be if Austin Allen, the quarterback for Arkansas, just had a lights-out game, and there's even some question if he's going to play this week. He's got a bum shoulder right now. I just don't see Arkansas being able to hang with Alabama. Yeah, they had some bad plays last week and didn't play as efficient as the prior 2 weeks to that. But I see this being probably 25-point game or so by Bama.
All right, moving to the other side of the state, Auburn versus LSU. Auburn is a 7-point favorite in this game. So has Coach O and his Tigers found their heartbeat, or do the Auburn Tigers walk away with this one again?
Well, it's like somebody got the Gus bus and took it to West Coast Customs and got that thing. That thing is going and is looking good. Jarrett Stidham, I mean, he's like 79% in his last 4 games.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like he's finally woken up. 12 yards, a pass completion. I mean, it really is impressive. They got the run game going. Defense is good. On the other side of the ball, with LSU, their defense is still good. You know, I know they did lose to Troy, but their defense is still good. But obviously, the edge has got to go to Auburn with their offense. Quarterback play. They're just better at probably every unit on the field on offense. So I'm going to go Auburn in this one. Probably a 10-point game.
Yeah, I feel like LSU and Ed Orgeron, maybe their heart is on life support right now. So maybe they found a little bit of a heartbeat.
Bring out the paddles.
Yeah, probably so. I just have a hard time believing, I guess you could say, the unbelievability that LSU can beat Auburn after losing to Troy during homecoming. No overlookage here. LSU is just not as good as Auburn, and Auburn pulls out a win, 31-10.
All right, time for your favorite segment of the week.
Haters.
All right, AJ. This one is going to shock you at home. Who do we have this week as a Tater hater?
Well, a lot of y'all might not believe this, but some of Auburn fans might be a little upset about this. Your boy, Cam Newton, came in this week.
Walked into TTN
just
Studios.
Just walked in like he owned the place. And, just total disrespect, which he disrespected a reporter, Jordan, making fun of Jordan.
Our colleague.
Which is just, it's just, like, really? Like, you're making fun of Jordan.
Journalistic standards, Cam.
You're making fun of Jordan, and you know you're wearing some like clothing that maybe people might consider you're a woman with what you're wearing.
Oh no, not a woman.
I mean, come on, man. Like, wear some better get up, because what you're wearing is garbage. It looks terrible.
Trash.
I don't know why you think it looks good, but it just doesn't look good
It
at all. And you need to quit picking on folks.
All right, so thanks for joining us this week for Tater Time. Make sure to let us know what you think in the comments. If you have a video question, please send it in. We'd love to answer it. And you guys have a good week.